What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about crypto regulation in this video, talk about Biden's plans here in the United States, and some very popular figureheads like Guy over at Coin Bureau here on YouTube. He had some things to say about the Biden administration's plan, in his words, to crush crypto and what we could do about it. So, if you want to hear more about crypto regulation, crypto news today, all things about a ton of different altcoins, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and like this video for more content like it. Now, let's jump in. And I'll also, as we're going through here, I want to get your thoughts about where we're moving toward in terms of crypto regulation. I think it's important to get everybody's thoughts and ideas here as we kind of roll along. So, this is the headline that grabbed my attention. Pro crypto politicians must thwart Biden administration's plan to crush crypto. It's coming from the Coin Bureau. Of course, he's an analyst who goes by the name of Guy, tells his 2.1 million YouTube subscribers that the White House's new framework for digital assets suggests that the current administration aims to crush the industry. Now, let's get into what he thinks about this. And again, we're just reporting on what Guy thinks here. And I'm going to give you my thoughts here as we roll along. He says, to be blunt, it's not good. It's clear that the current administration wants to crush cryptocurrency. Logically, then, it means that the success of the crypto policy recommendations laid out in the framework ultimately depends on what happens during the next election cycles in the United States. It looks like pro-crypto politicians will gain ground in the upcoming midterms. But at this point, it's anyone's guess as to what the outcome of the 2024 election will be. Now, that's going to be the more significant election since it's around the time the next crypto bull run should take note. So that is very interesting, right? With the new election aligning with what a lot of people are calling the next big bull run in 2024. Now, if pro-crypto politicians do gain ground in the upcoming midterms, then I reckon most of these anti-crypto policies will never be pursued. Then again, so many of them are being undertaken by unelected officials that have been appointed by anti-crypto politicians. Guy also says that the creation of the central bank digital currency, or CBDC, could be another thing that puts pressure on the crypto industry. Last week, the U.S. Treasury Department recommended more research on the development of a possible U.S. CBDC in order to create a future payment system that promotes American values and fosters financial inclusion. The agency said it would support the Federal Reserve by forming an interagency CBDC task force. So, a couple notes here. I do think a CBDC, or digital dollar, whatever you want to cast it as, is coming. Now, will that impact stablecoins? Yes, it will. But does it impact altcoins like Algorand, for example, that has great tech that is so different than, let's say, a stablecoin? I don't think so. I mean, the good thing here about crypto and this industry is that it's global. It's not tied to just the United States. However, the United States plays a big role in people adopting crypto and also plays a big role in the money that comes into crypto, without a doubt. And I don't think the United States wants to sit here and be a big loser in this next digital revolution that we're currently going through right now. So while I understand where Guy is coming from here, I'm not that scared. At least I'm not as scared as I feel when I read his comments. I do think there's going to be regulation, whether we like it or not. We're going to have to play by the rules of regulation. I mean, that's just is what it is. Now, we don't know exactly how they're going to go through each altcoin and how they're going to detect if it's a security or not. A lot of this, I think, hinges on the current Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. And if Ripple were to win that case, I think it's a huge catalyst for crypto and the way they regulate it here in the United States. I do think it's a time right now where I would not be completely risk adverse in buying everything and anything that's on the shelf right now. And I'm not doing that. I'm buying a little bit of Bitcoin and Ethereum every single day. I'm adding to some of my top altcoins, but I'm gaining a lot of exposure in the stock market right now as well, all while waiting to see what regulation is going to look like in the United States. I don't think we're going to have that clarity here in 2022. I think it'll be more so in 2023 and or when the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit concludes. But I'm not as afraid as a Guy, makes me feel in these comments right now. But I'm definitely aware of what's happening. I'm definitely not downplaying the fact that regulation will be coming in some form or fashion, and we need to know what it looks like and how to respond and react accordingly, right? I mean, so I'm totally on board with that, and we'll see what happens next. Again, I want to get your thoughts down below. Where do you think regulation is going? I do think the stablecoin market will get hit with a CBDC. Will get hit by the addition of a CBDC. I 100% agree with that. I just can't see them coming in and knocking out all of these top altcoins all at once. And I don't think they're going to go line by line, asset by asset, and individually figure it out. I think a lot of it's going to come back down to Ripple, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here in the U.S. But here's the thing: nonetheless, it's a global market, and other people are going to invest, whether or not the United States wants to fully back crypto or not. But guys, basically saying that the Biden administration, they are not very crypto friendly. However, there are some pro crypto politicians out there that have a voice, and hopefully their voices are heard here as we roll along in 2022 and into 2023. We'll keep you posted on everything crypto regulation here on the channel. Of course, it's very, very important. It impacts us all depending on whatever asset that you're in. So we'll bring you up to speed on the latest. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.